All right. Strat time, halftime here, guys. All right, let's see what's cooking there. All right, so spy starting right off, right? Stuck inside day, ain't going anywhere. We're trapped inside. All right, so we continue to churn back and forth here on our S&P. 2-1 on your 60s right now. I'm not going to go any smaller than that right now. So 60s looking to take down there if it wants to take care of its job right now with the shooter down. So big problem with the inside day for sure. All right, so it's kind of brought everything to a halt. The diamonds have been a little bit more. They've been a little bit more nasty here on the diamonds. All right, so when I look at the diamonds on the day, we're close. We're at striking range. Okay, on diamonds, we're looking at 412.04. So we're very close right now. We're looking to break that diamond day here. And spies and Qs are still handily inside day. All right, so diamond's been leading the way down, and what group has it been doing it to? You know, we talk about XLE or energy. Energy was getting moving pretty good here. Did take the day up, but everything creeps back inside now. Okay, so and then you got Chevron, same situation here. Took the day up, and now it's crept back in. So as long as the diamonds have got some say right now, which they don't have a lot of say really in the diamonds on crude and on all these energy stocks, but I got Chevron trying to take another 60 right down as we speak here. And then there's Exxon, XOM. There you are, which are stuck inside your mode here. Exxon's trying to be a little bit better, but that's coming back up as well. So churning up with the inside days, everything is kind of stuck. One of the stocks we got here that's been moving pretty good, Lyft with a nice move up on the day. All right, it got up to 1617. I think this thing is super strong. This is the first 60. Well, I guess this guy got stuck in there for a little while. So now this just popped in here at 1130. All right, so we'll see. This should shore up in continuation to get some more upside. If that's to break down, then you would look for a reversal again, because I think this thing is pretty strong. And if we're hunting for weak, that's where we got to get 1677. If you want to get that one, see about that. Uber is not the same. Uber is shooter down on the day. Okay, it's not. It could go outside now. All right, so it took the higher high in the morning, and that's reversing, coming back down here. All right, so if that starts to take down there and she goes outside, that could probably get a little bit more dicey for Uber if they want to come back in there. All right, I want to go through some of the groups here real quick. XRT and our retail, 2-2 down on retail today. We're still holding up our months pretty good. Notice that everywhere we go, the month is taking the hit pretty good today. All right, stuck in the middle on the week here on your XRT. Not much to talk about there. I got a couple of good ones. I got Alta, right? Alta has it's not an inside day, but it could engulf if it got back up there. I don't see that happening, but that's a couple of retail. That's a retailer that's a little better than that. Carvana had the numbers out yesterday, had earnings yesterday, and that triangled out. Our Carvana, all right, took the day back down. All right, so that's a little bit of your retail, what we're seeing there. XLP, our discretionaries, shooter back down now on the day in the XLP. No sign of anybody showing up for defense or anything like that. We got the month coming back down inside here, and 2-1 just sitting, chopping away with the inside day. All right, so, and we have a ton of ones coming into next week too. All right, especially on weeklies. XLF, financials, Robinhood, just an absolute stud here today. Now it kind of has stalled out a little bit, but I think that Robinhood will get it back together. All right, so XLF coming back down here now. This is the 2-2-2 shooter down, and now trying to go hammer back up. So we know how that one plays out. Interesting to see. Inside day, okay? It's gonna be hard to get out of the day, especially once we get afternoon and we start hitting that 12:30 range. It's just gonna get more difficult to try to get that. All right, XLB materials, another one, stuck inside the day doing nothing. That's your gold, that's your Newmont minings, that's all your metals, some of your DuPonts, all that business stuck inside there, not doing anything today on your XLB. XHB, I don't know, I think the home builders were kind of starting to turn away, right? They couldn't take the month up, but it's inside there hanging in, but stalled out today. And if you look at ITB, you got the same problem there on your home builders, right? Stuck inside. So everybody came to a screeching halt today, and that's just the way it is. XLK now, XLK, what are you doing? You're inside day and you're stuck and you're one and you're just chopping up here inside, all right? No sign of getting out of there at this point, all right? I'm not gonna go through too many of them, but I wanna make the point about the XL, that the Qs are really stuck inside there. It's gonna need 484.17 to break. That's over $3 and change, all right? So keep an eye on those. I just don't see that breaking here. Tiva, this one I made a video on yesterday, and it just did not show up today, okay? No buyer. The buyer's gone. He did a lot of good hard work here with this 2122 back up, and now all of a sudden, it's just, they just walked away. TRMB, this one's trying to fight back. All right, so chop on this one, man. On your week, you're chasing 72.36. I don't think you got the gusto to get it there unless we start taking futures back up to the highs. All right, here comes Lyft. Lyft could get that week, all right? There's a good possibility there. It's kind of a crazy call, but it could happen. Apple, you see it, I see it. Is this gonna hold? Okay. We put a hammer in here on this day. What was that? That was the 7th. We'll see if that can hold. All right, probably trying a lot again, but Apple will get its footing back at some point. All right, but not today. Okay, and then there's Microsoft. All right, Microsoft. You're up here now. You created a new island for yourself here on the month. And here you are. This is your island that you formed here now. We look for the green, red, green, and then we look for the bounce to come back down on dailies. All right, so right now, chopping, got to find a way to get back down into this area or start just a whole new colonization and keep moving forward up that way. We'll see how that goes. All right, that's your Microsoft. Tesla, everybody wants to talk about Tesla. There's nothing to talk about on Tesla right now, all right? She ran up today to 307, got way ahead of itself there. That tells me that more than likely Tesla's gonna even have to come back lower here before this thing triangles out. All right, there's your 60 right now. It is cooking a 60 inside right now, so see, that could go either way here with your actionable signal stuck inside on your Tesla. So maybe that can come back. I think it can come back either way at this point. All right, especially with the inside day. Okay, XLC Communications, not much in that group today. Again, with the 312 down. All right, so what I'm going to say for the market in general, we have just basically come to a grinding halt. We've had a big move. It's a Friday. It's the weather's getting better, and here we are. All right, so here we are stuck. So as long as our futures are stuck inside this day here, and we're not getting out anytime soon, we are going to continue to chop up inside. All right, watch for energy spikes. You know, it's buy the dips and sell the rips. I'm going to leave it with that. Have a good day, all right? And everybody have an awesome weekend, all right? Bye.